Mm, So, as you remember, we were checking out the following levels. We were checking this level out, we were checking this level out, and we were checking this one and this level out. Those were the levels that we were looking for reactions from. So as you can see in the book map, we're gonna go ahead and jump in right here to this area over here, right? Which is the first area that we were looking at reaction from. So we're gonna go ahead and zoom in right here on the CVD, right here as well. And we're gonna zoom in right here on this area right here. All right. So whenever we take a look at the book map over here, we're gonna wait for it to come down to our level over here. Let me see if I can speed it up a little bit. And boom, we see aggressive selling coming in right there. And then here, let's go down a little bit. Just go down a little bit. So we see aggressive selling going on, and check what happens here. Right there. As soon as we see that, this right here, and then check what happens after. Immediately after that, as you can see on the CVD over here, look at what happened. Right here on this one, we see a huge amount of selling right here. And then once that's done, look at what happened right here. We have this huge delta right here of buying, which represents this one right here. So technically we could have entered this trade either whenever we saw this long wick at any point or just at the close of the bar, and it would have been, you know, a 3-to-1 risk to reward. So yeah, that could have been the first trade of the night. However, I didn't take that trade. The trade that I took was this one right here, which was the second zone that we were watching, which was this zone over here on the 1 hour time frame, which was this one right here. That's the zone that we were watching next. All right, so we're gonna skip to 809. Right here, 1907. Okay, so we're gonna go up in here. And then we're gonna see something interesting. I mean, this was considered a supply level. However, take a look what happens over here. So we see a lot of aggressive buying, right? And then we see some selling coming in. We see all that selling, you see all the red bubbles, but price is literally not coming down. If you take a look right here at the CVD of this part right here, right around here, like this whole area, let's see. So literally, like, it is like stuck in the same place. Like the CVD was just literally stuck in the same place. It's not going down. It's not going down at all. All right. So on the first trade, I took a short, got stopped out. But on the second trade, after I saw like all of this aggressive selling, like literally, it was aggressive selling, but it is not going down. As you can see, the price still stays on the same levels. As you can see, so my thought process was I want to see an aggressive move down, just like happened right here. And then once I see aggressive buying coming in, that's whenever I want to go into the trade. So what I did, I entered right here, and that trade would have played out perfectly. Another thing that you see right here is that you see a break and retest. So we break through this level, and then we test this level again, and then boom, we go all the way up. So that could have been another trade, but the one that I took was this one right here. This one right here. And we're gonna see it right here on the book map. So we see all that selling, not taking action. We see some aggressive buying over here by this delta over here. And this is the aggressive selling right here. And then right here is where we enter this trade, right here. As soon as I saw that aggressive buying right there, right here, that's where we enter. For that, keep lucky. All right. Now, the next trade that we could have taken would have been this one right here. And this is a level that formed during the session. It was not a pre-existing level. And it happened right here. Okay. So after the price rallied up from this level all the way up to here, check out what happened with the CVD. We have this new high, which is this one. Then we create this lower high, which is this one. However, the CVD create a higher high. All right. So what that tells me is that there was more aggressive buyers. However, the delta was increasing, but the price was not going up. Then we waited for the retest of this same level and check out what happened with the CVD. It went way higher. So this could have been a really good trade right here, and we could have entered right whenever we saw this happening right here. So we're gonna let it play. We see every time there is a candle, it rejects this level. So literally right there, we could have sold. Like right there, we could have sold. And check out what happened here. We could have gone in on a 3-to-1 right there. And it would have gone all the way down over here. So could have been a really nice trade. Again, this happened because we have this lower low. However, the CVD had this higher high, and then we had again this lower low slightly. However, we get this huge higher high. So there's a huge discrepancy with whatever is happening right here with the price and whatever is happening right here with the CVD. Okay? And if we wanna take a look at the book map, this happened at 8. So let's go to 8/1951. Again, I don't know what this happens right here. So, and again, this level forms from 43.84. 43.84.6. 43.84.6 and 82.6 right here. So we go in, we'll let it play. We see it right there. This right here is the first higher high. This is right here whenever this level formed. Then it goes down. Then right there is the lower high we retested. And then right here we see this aggressive selling coming down. We're going back. We're gonna go ahead and retest that level. And look at what happened. We get to that point. It rejects. We get that to that point, and it rejects. That's the second rejection. That's the third rejection. And that right there, that should have been the entry right there. Especially whenever you have that aggressive selling right there. And then boom, that could have been the entry. Alright. There is that. And those were pretty much the trades of the night with the levels that I had marked out.